Welcome back. Welcome back. Whoops. Welcome back. We are in Enshrouded again. Trying to finish up this little house of ours, and it's nighttime. We should sleep and let the sun rise. And we'll heal all the way up here real quick. Okay. What happened here? Can't hear anything. Let me know if that's too loud. Oh, sorry. Cannot hear. There we go. Now I can hear. Technical fail. Okay, so we have been working on this house, and off stream, I got a little busy. And I tried to thin it out some. And I also tried adding the bush trees to fit inside of the brush, fit inside of the brushy stuff. But I didn't like how it looked. So I ripped it out. But I did spend a lot of time trying to thin out the chunkiness of how it was and create some negative space. And I think it turned out pretty dang good. And on the inside of this space, I added windows to this place. Added some texture to the bottom here. And by texture, I mean just different materials. So we added that, and then windows on this level, which is a little awkward, but it's the only place you actually can have a real window unless I put some on the side here, which might do. Might put some right in the corner. Boy. Something is wrong. My Discord is beeping not like it should. Hold on. Sorry, all these technical difficulties. Start of the stream. So I might throw some windows in this corner somehow. And I might add right where this is 2 small windows instead, like this. Oh. Oops. Yeah, I might do that. Because then you can actually see out on the main level. We'll do that. Bring more light into this room as well. That this corner technically could have some. but there's a tree in the way. So, and we have the staircase there, so that's not happening. But yeah, the tree's all over here, so that wouldn't work with windows there. Hello, Erwin. I don't know if you're allowed in here. You have to turn off all your social stuffs and then... Just joking. You're welcome to lurk here if you want. I have no problems with it. I have been busy off stream adding windows, adding a whole bunch of stuff. Finish off the structure of the building, and then I tried adding the trees or the bushes. BRB. Just funny. Yeah, so it's coming along. I like how it looks. No complaints. Now I want to try and figure out the middle, the actual layout of what's going to be in here. Right now it's just a big empty space. Looks weird. This, I was thinking, should be... Oh, well... Oh man, I'm out. We should have a wall here. Here is a wall that comes over. We'll just have that be like its own little room. I also refinished the roof in this room because it had like some weird line going through it from the texture of this roof that's actually up there. So I added a different roof that had just solid wood bottom. It looks a lot better. I need to hide these things at some point in this stream. That's one of the goals, is hiding those things. When we make the rooms and add the furnitures and things. It's kind of weird. I don't know if we'll actually add furniture, but it will be weird if I add furniture to this building before that building gets any. Any thoughts though? Let's see. Put this here. Snapping. Please go up. Back for a little bit. Go chill. Go chill out, man. So you'll have that over there with the door here. That's not gonna work because it's gonna drive me nuts. I don't know. I don't know what this should be. I want to hang out here for an hour. You're not getting rid of me that fast. Nice. I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Did you see what I did? Or have you been gone? I'll go over here again. Just in case you didn't see. I tried adding the trees to the top. You know those bushes that we tested out? And it looked really not good. So then I just thinned everything out and I think it looks better. It's not as chunky as it was before, especially like when you walk around. It looks better. And you can see more of the trunk and stuff. Spend time... Oops. spent time thinning out the different branches, I guess is what they are. And then down here, I created this, finished off this space off stream. This is like the cellar, which was gonna have storage. It has like light coming in here that looks pretty cool sometimes. Then there'll be more storage up there. And that leads into this space. Do you have any suggestion for what this should be? Because it has such tall... This floor is so tall. This one's kind of tall in the middle, but normal, I guess. But this floor is going to be confusing. No idea. Awesome. And when you... Over here... Tried to thin out these branches too. So it looks more believable. It's better. It's better overall. Ah, perfect. Need some small windows though. I need 2. A birdhouse? Interesting. Guess it does look kind of like a birdhouse. Like the top part especially. One thing I'm kind of happy about, I'll put this back on here. This. The inspiration thing, this curve of the tree, I kind of was able to get on this side. Can't really see it from the other side, but from this side it looks pretty good. So yeah, it just is missing the open spot down here, but that just flipped to the other side. So... Okay, we need to get some windows though. We need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 windows? I'm wondering if that really tall middle floor should actually have like a loft area in it. Might just start building stuff and see what happens. It does. Well done. Well done. I'm patting myself on the back. Where are you? You're up here. Hello. That'll be enough. So how was your day overall, Erwin? Worked, came home, took it easy, ate the leftovers, busy. Busy. Busy, busy. Work was busy. Is there one day where it's like way more people buying things? That's Is Monday like when all the retired people come in? Physically and mentally tired today? Yep, that's how I was yesterday after my crap morning. Yeah, I knew I was gonna fall, but I did it anyway. I did it anyway. I don't want that one, I want this one. There we go. Down here. Rude. Rude, just make fun of the streamer. And I guess it's expected. Oh no. I was one short. Are you in here? Still hanging out on the stairs. You guys just got stuck there, didn't you? Just got stuck there. Hey Nodi, welcome in. Thank you for using my one emote that Twitch gave me for free. I appreciate it. I do plan on working on emotes. I definitely do. I decided to skip today, though. I was doing other stuff. Yeah, what's up with that? Mine does that too. It does what? I missed. I forgot what we were talking about, because forget. NPC in the stairs. NPC in the stairs. Yeah, I don't understand why they do that. It's kind of frustrating that they do. That they don't just... Like, there should be some kind of coding or something that says, hey, you've been standing here for way too long. Keep moving. Okay. Yeah, this looks better. So I'm thinking this side has got to stay. There's going to be some kind of railing here to protect the innocent from falling. And then there's got to be a railing here too. But over here, I might do a double, like a little loft. It's not going to come out that far. I'm just lazy. I would prefer to do this. Two, four, six, eight. I'm so bad at placing stairs. They just never line up for me. They rebel. Okay. Now I wonder if this should go over here. Because it can. Yeah, yeah. That works. Right, we're getting somewhere. I like that it's not just a big square box anymore. What am I gonna do with this though? I'm trying to figure out a way to actually support this stair without it looking too closed off. And this one we should bring just straight down. Back here. Still have no idea what this place is gonna be, but turning into something. I'm gonna go get those old things, old railings. If you want some of these railings, I don't know. Maybe those McLeod might be able to get some from the thing, because we can't make these anymore, but there might be some in the in whatever that thing is, the depot, farm depot. There might not though, might just be only current materials. Oh, I was thinking it'd be fun maybe at some point to have, like, later on, if I don't come up with ideas myself, to have other people come in and start maybe building like their own building, just like one building in this kind of area right here. Like friends of the stream or something can come in and make a little house for themselves if they wanted. And then like that area up there would be my build, and down there would be my build, and then this would be like the friends in the middle. I just thought about that as I was building earlier today. Might be something fun to do later on. Nothing now though. Way too busy. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I have no idea if this is right. I'm just seeing what happens. can go sleep. Oh, it's not dark. It just has no lighting in here. Oh, yeah, it is dark. Wow. All healed up. This is wrong. Gotta be here. Does have to be there. I think. There to there. No, but then that's below. This one is gonna mess it up. It looks fine like this, I think. Doesn't even wanna. Yeah, because there's nothing there. Um. The only thing I could do is make this one less. Or redo the stairs down there. Because this needs to be on this corner. Shower time. Thank you for coming in and lurking. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Showering is also appreciated. I appreciate a clean chat. That just needs to be there while I... This is... Oh. See... That's gonna go there. Okay. No. This one is on... Oh, that's the problem. So this one needs to be below. Or I make another one. This is so confusing. 8 staircase banisters. It's so low. Oh, maybe I can... Too far. See, this one doesn't work because it needs... Unless I like make this double or triple. Yeah, that's a special banister. Oh, it looks so bad. Well, that was my problem. This whole thing was off. Okay. Let's try again. Thanks for lurking, Erwin. Enjoy your evening. No, this isn't gonna even fit. Mm-hmm. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. A little plant there or something. Okay, okay. So now we got a space here. We got a space here. This might end up being like a bathroom over here. Somewhere. This is kind of small like a bathroom. Could be. Not quite sure up here. Loungy something. I'll throw some bedrooms up here. I don't know how this can be though. Mm. Mm. There we go. On this, we might create... Yeah, we're gonna add a wall here. Mm. And a wall down here. And this is just going to be kind of storage back here. And everything is supported in ways that I like. That is working. Definitely working. Worky work. Okay. The upstairs needs to be figured out. Um... I think we're gonna build a room going across this way. Oop. two main, oh, whoops. Two main rooms. Two large bedrooms. Or no, we'll just have one bedroom because it wouldn't work. You wouldn't walk up into somebody's bedroom to get to somebody else's bedroom. So it'll have to be like a... It's like a loungy area over here. With a bedroom over here. That little gap is bothering me. I don't know if you guys see that, but there's like a gap in between. So I'm just gonna add another layer. It's not wanting to go where I want it to go. Pretty annoying. The more I'm looking at this, the more I think it's super ugly, so... As is tradition. Destroy. I don't like the angle. But we will divide the room in a similar way, just using more flat panel walls. Uh-oh. Maybe we'll just have the curb or shifted walls on these two corners. And then I think I'm gonna try and move this one back. Just for the sake of moving around. So it's not so tight right here. Yep. And then we'll get rid of this. Oops. Looks better. And this one. There we go. Much better. Okay, it's getting dark though. But these two spaces I think work pretty good. Then we got this. And it's way too dark. Which leads us to the next thing we should do, which is lighting. Maybe? Maybe we do lighting? this. We don't need this on there anymore. Chong. This tree's coming along. We'll see if it hits that. Might have to move it a little more this way, to the right. Might have to go here. It probably will have to go here, but we'll see how it is. I'm actually gonna move the door over here. That just gave me an idea. Normally, putting things up to the roof like this is a problem. Because it'll peek through on the other side, but this is the second layer of roofing. So it won't peek through. So I'm not worried about it. Let's make some doors. We need to make some doors. We need the rounded ones, and then I'm gonna see what actually happens with that. 6 plus a double. Hey, buddy. You're just who I wanted to see.
Watch out for splinters.
Watching for splinters.
See you later. See you later.
Dum, dum. Okay, let's think about this. I will open in. Want it to open out. There we go. Well, and one for here. One more door. We need another door. Okay, this needs to be... Is he? On the stairs? Charcoal.
You've got a good eye, Flameborn.
Mm. Satisfied. Nice. I'm just seeing how this is gonna look from the outside. See if it breaks up the top a little bit more. Right now the top is pretty just solid wood. And that at least adds something a little bit different to it. I like that. Without it, it's just... fuck. It's just solid wood up there. So it... it needs a little loving. Needs a little loving. How did I do this? Windows down, window. Foggy. Fogginess ruined it. It's really subtle what we just did, but it helps to break up this whole entire wall that was right here was all just that same wood panel color. So that helps to break that up a little. Look at that. Look at the column of fog. It's just like, I am a block of fog. They really should have made that like at least cloud shaped so it made more sense instead of just column of cloud. I'm gonna log out of here to the main menu real quick and go back in to see which way all these doors actually open. I think they're all correct, but this double door, I don't know how it's gonna actually be. Zoop. Okay, that opens out, that opens out, this opens out. There's no door there. This opens out, this opens out. Out, out. That's fine. Out, out. Awesome. I think we did pretty good. The layout of this is done. I just have to furnish it. It's gonna be a pain. Furnishing to furnishing. See one more thing here real quick. That is where the top is. Could put a fireplace right there. We'll go grab a fireplace real quick. Where is this guy? Oh, he's sleeping. Definitely sleeping. Oh. Hmm. That was a mistake. We only needed one of those. Only needed one. Wish they made actual chimneys for this, so you could actually vent it out like normal. Doesn't look too bad. Okay. That looks okay. So we got a fireplace in there now. With some kind of chimney. 2 rooms. Now we need actual lighting. think I'm gonna see if I can... Not quite sure which lighting will look the best in there. Not quite sure. We... Gonna be exterior light on here also? Or just interior? That's the question. You think there'll be maybe a light here at the entrance? On each side? So we get 4 exterior lights for each of the entrances. And then the interior I think is just gonna be kind of as it is, and then this is gonna need a like a exterior light as well. So we got 5 exteriors and some interiors. It's foggy everywhere today. Rainy, I guess. Not fog. There you are. I need you to make me some lights. Goo. I need to make goo. I think we'll do these because they have that brown or the powdery kind of look. Do a couple of those for now, and then you're gonna need to make goo.
My pleasure.
Need to make the goo. Hey buddy, can you make me some goo?
We're stronger together.
Rod mushrooms are almost gone.
Glad to
Gonna have to go farm those up.
One block at
We'll
a
try
time.
these for now. See what we got. Maybe we should put one outside of these. Hey Hannah, thanks for coming in with the raid. I appreciate it. Something is going on though. Sounds are going through. Welcome in, welcome in. How was your stream? How was the Minecraft builds or gutting of the stone? I am in the process of trying to decorate a house I've been working on the past couple. Tiny bit of more of the castle up and dug up a tiny bit more of the mountain. Nice. I am in the process of working on this building here, which was this was the inspiration. So this was an AI image I saw in somebody else's stream and it had a tree built into it. And so I wanted to try and build a tree into mine and try and copy it. This part didn't fit on this side really. Like it could have been there, but I put it on the back side, so we'll go take a look at that as well. So that's now part of the tree. The actual tree forms like this big arch with the roots, and then inside is gonna be storage for this building. There's like a cellar down here. Some lighting coming in. And then the building itself, which I just have been working on this stream, trying to figure out all the different levels and where areas might be. So we added all the stairs and the railings just recently, and all the walls, the interior walls, try and make the space. So now we're trying to add some lighting and then maybe start adding some furnishings. But yeah, it's a cool little build. Part of the creation process. If you haven't been here before, I really enjoy building in Enshrouded, and I've started to build more crazy things than just buildings. So we have our mascot for this upper area, and then of course there's buildings, a bunch of buildings. And then there's an airship over here that we built. Little interior. And this whole area up here is kind of my secondary build area. The first area that I started building really a lot in the game was down over here this way. So I'll swing over there real quick. See, this whole area here is my original build. You can see there's a bunch of different housing. Each of the different houses is a place for the different NPCs in the game. Then there's other things like the amphitheater down here for like shows and things. A little barn for all the animals. Hey, animals. There's an archery range. Little sparring area for fighters. There's a temple. And then this I built into like a brewery in here. So there's a place for you to brew the beer and then all the storage for the beer down here. And then upstairs there's a little tiny pub
Hello.
for people to come and enjoy what people have just made. This is the first thing I built in the game, which is a reference to a Norwegian Stav church. And so it's kind of sitting over here. This is the edge of my build area. And so I think it's just cool that it remains there as a little reminder to where it began. The humble beginnings. And then there's just housing around for everybody. Over this way we have the gardens. And a big area for all the different plants we can make in the game. Yeah, everything has just been built over time slowly. This is kind of the trophy room. All the different things you can get in the game. Like killing different bosses and things like that. And then items you can find in the world. Fossils and gemstones and things like that. Yeah, so this is what I do. I sit and build inside of Enshrouded. In here we have a place for all the different armors you can craft in the game. And then you can just walk up and change it. And then all of a sudden I'm wearing that armor. So I can just flip into whatever armor I want to be wearing at the time. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun. I like being a jokester though. This blue stuff is in October. They're gonna update the game and add water to the game. So there's gonna be actual water here at some point when the release comes. It'd be really cool to have waterfalls and stuff like that. And then up this way. There's a whole bunch of different housing that's up on the cliff for all the different NPCs.
Hello.
Hello. Magician's house.
Hello.
Wizard, alchemist, whatever you want to call them, in their bed. And then here you can see the water's flowing all through this upper area, back and forth. So eventually it will actually be real water and be most epic. Goes up to the next level as well. So yeah,
Hi.
that's what I have been up to. Slowly building and building and building and building, and it all adds up over time. This upper level you can see is also kind of got this angled slope. It actually wraps around the other side as well. And eventually there will be another whole section of houses up here as well, overlooking this kind of central location. And then in between my two build areas, I built this road, this path. Try and help myself figure out how to work with curved things. Make things slightly curvy. Some is successful, some isn't. This whole area up here is just future expansion, this middle part. And this path is just kind of a placeholder for where buildings might go around. And down here we have a little windmill tucked in the corner. But yeah, that's kind of my build. This stuff up, this whole section up here is all real work in progress. I move from one piece to the next, and then we'll add furniture and things slowly. You kind of have to be in the mood for placing furniture. At least I need to be. And then this is originally was going to be the retirement home / community center for all the people living down in the original town. So there's a bunch of places for them to come and eat up here. There's a kitchen all finished out. And outdoor eating. And then upstairs they have like a reading area with books and lounge chairs. Dartboard with some really bad darts because there isn't actual darts in the game. And a pool table that I kind of made with different things in the game. So yeah. But all this upper part has stuff that's unfinished that I still need to actually figure out what it is actually going to be and then add to it. But the past several days I've been working on this thing. And we're just in the process of adding some lighting, trying to figure out where that stuff should go. I'm just gonna put these in temporarily because they will sit on things that are actually gonna be in here. So I'm just placing some down as a reminder. One more. Thank you though for coming in with the raid. I definitely appreciate that. I'm gonna go grab some more furniture items. Put away a couple things. We need to go get some more shroud mushrooms. I think I'm gonna go do that. Go and get some mushrooms. We will go. Um, it looks like something's missing. Hmm. Hmm. Gotta be this. This. Need some of these too, so I'm just gonna grab this real quick as well. That's the thing I really want though. Thought there was two of them here. Nope, just one. Gem of agility. Hey, buddy. I'm getting sidetracked. Sorry. Need to focus. Go get the shroud mushrooms. Okay, now we're looking for these. Looking for these. Hey, buddy. A cure for the fell curse. Oh, am I cursed? I have a fell curse. Interesting. Never happened before. Um, hmm. Mushroom, mushroom, where are you? We need the mushrooms. Don't know where that one went. Well, we should go out and try and figure out what this curse thing is. I wish these mushrooms would like shine on the ground or something. No. Fell curse. I don't know what that means. Let's go see what we can figure out. I think there was something about curse cleansing tonic. Quest completed. Okay. Okay. Mm. Mm. Could use some mint mushrooms also. Where do I have those? There. Oh, I didn't need those. I need amber and clay. Feathered maize can go. This is a one-handed. Go sleep real quick. Let's do. Just gonna heal all the way up. Okay, we need to try and make another lamp. If they're up here sleeping still. Yep. Need one of those. Hmm. Ikväll. Hej Mindspark. Är du svensk? Eller norsk? Walkersberry. Ah. I'm from the US originally, so my Swedish is not that good. I understand a lot. I just suck at speaking it. Language has never been my skill. I've always been a math, logic, science kind of person. And art.
One
Math,
walk at a
logic,
time.
art. English, not that good. Swedish, not that good. Actually wanted a bed. Sidetracked. And now he's gone. Where did he go? We'll start decorating that treehouse thing we made. How are you doing this evening, Mindspark? Just chilling out?
I'll
We'll
be
start
here.
with that. Just had dinner. Anything tasty for dinner? Pork stroganoff, maybe? Just, what's some other typical Swedish meals? It's not Friday, so it's not tacos. Homemade pizza. That's tasty. I made smash burgers tonight. Smash burgers and fries. Do you have one of those outdoor pizza oven kind of things? I forget what they're called, Oni or something like that? Or did you throw it in the oven? I'm not fancy enough to have an outdoor pizza thing, but I typically just make mine in the oven. Okay, one of these is gonna be the bathroom. How are we gonna do this? I think just the oven, yeah. I think we're gonna make this the bathroom. Okay. Just making sure when I go up here that I didn't put them too high up and ruin the floor above. I've been known to do that. You're trying to get better at building an enshrouded? Have you seen... You've been around and seen the build, haven't you? Can show you if you want. This is what I have been working on, which is this house that has a tree attached to it. Sorry, I'm just in build mode. If you want to see some, just let me know. So yeah, it's come along pretty well. All the structure is basically done now. This one is gonna go in there. So I probably have to move this over the tree. And then down here there's storage that was built under the roots. As the roots come down, there's like gonna be like a large storage area. There'll be storage up there, and then there's a whole storage area down here too. It's really cool how the light comes in. Yeah. Now we're trying to figure out how the walls should be in here. So it doesn't look like just a box. And secretly, these things that are right here that stick out from this little thing, I have to hide all those, otherwise everyone is going to be really mad at me because I told her I would fix it and no one would see it. But still can see it, so I need to fix it. I wonder why this one doesn't have this. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Back to the bathroom. We're gonna put tub over here, maybe? Tub, toilet, sink. That didn't work. But this is the stairs, so we're gonna cheese this a little, cheese this corner a little. And then we'll fill this back in. What do you mean by get better at building, by the way? Are you like me, where you didn't know how to build curves? If that's the case, go to Arrow and stream. She'll teach you how to build curves. I was straight path Andy before I started watching her stream, and then her stream is just full of all these curves. So now I've been watching her and then learning, and the biggest thing is for me is just trying to make sure that in my mind things actually can work. So for example, this little viewing platform I originally had, it was just floating out there, and it drove me nuts that it wouldn't actually work in real life. So then I had to create these supports for it, even though they look kind of ugly. I just decided things need to actually function rather than just look good. So that's what I always try to do, is try to like actually think about in real life, would the thing actually stand up or not? Some things are faked a little bit, but try to make sure that it actually looks like it could exist. It helps to add a level of realism. Another good idea is, I'm sure you're doing this, is this building here that's in the corner was on the Enshrouded Discord. Somebody posted a AI image of this building, and a bunch of people had tried to build it, and I was like, oh, I'll try and build that too. And everybody's build looks completely different because we all have different interpretations of what we see and how we think about going about accomplishing it. So there's no right answer. It's just give it a go. I used to work as an interior architect, so I kind of have in the back of my mind a bunch of building concepts and things like that that I've learned over the years, but you don't need that. You just need to start building with a square building and then take the square building and, you know, just start making it not square. Cut a corner off, add another level that sticks out slightly, just do things. Yeah, that's another good, definitely good one. The inspiration photo that created that tree house thing that I'm working on right now, that came from another Minecraft streamer's stream. She was using it as her inspiration for Minecraft build, and I was like, oh, that would be really awesome and Enshrouded. So yeah, so that's how I even came up with the idea to even build this. Look at those around you. You don't have to come up with all the ideas yourself. Definitely don't have to. They always say in art, copying people is like the greatest form of flattery, stealing their ideas. As long as you don't steal like their work, if you like interpret it yourself, and, like learn from it, pull from it. It's fine. I'm in no rush. Take time to type if you want. Chill if you don't want to keep talking. I don't care. I get trapped in my build sometimes and forget to speak for many of minutes. One of my emotes that is going to be coming is emote that says focus mode, because I just get in focus mode and never get out of it. That's a pretty decent bathroom. This will open there. Okay. Now there's a bathroom. We can try and make a little seat over here, maybe. That and relax the wall. So when you come in the building, this will be a little cozy area for people to sit in. Put a carpet down here, a bunch of plants maybe, and maybe make some kind of bookshelf for right there in here to kind of fill in the space. And then they'll have a bathroom over here. And again, plants and a bunch of like maybe paintings and things. So that's that level, kind of good. Up here, we should put some more seating. And we'll put up a plasma TV here and an Xbox, and maybe the PC will sit over here. I'm just kidding. Lots of plants, yeah, lots of plants. Plants is like a real struggle for me because like this building over here, I need tons and tons of plants. Like you can see I started placing some plants, but I want there to be plants, like tons of plants up there. More plants hanging from up there, like these are kind of hanging. So sometimes I just make tons of plants and then just start placing them down. Usually that's like a whole event. A great planting. Oh, maybe actually this should be the... Yeah, we'll do that. We'll make this into the dining area instead. And we'll make this here. Make a little kitchenette thing here. And then upstairs we'll have another lounge area in this section, and then the bedroom over here. Okay. Notice how this covers those up. Sorry. This is part of building. You place something just to see how it looks, and then you tear it out, and then you place it again, and you tear it out, and then you place it again. I like that. It's like it should be the other way around. Like this one should be higher. Let's try and do that. Where would those be? There, and there, and there, and there. No, it's not gonna let me place these, is it? Oh, it does. Okay, we need to move this one over, and we're just gonna have one bench. Then there, then there. Oops. I like these better. I'm gonna lower this a little. What up? Oh no. That's how I would want it if I was sleeping here. And when you're laying down, you can like easily smash the alarm clock that's sitting on the little table there. It way it was originally, this was way too low and you would have broke your wrist every time just trying to reach for the alarm clock. I mean, if it was real life, that is. We're gonna throw this one right here and hope, put a little plant down there. I think we could put a sofa here. And that covers that one up. It should be like this though. I'll put a plant back here. I can't be like, I'm kidding. Gonna have to put some there though. Okay. You guys are gonna be here. And then there's gonna be a ridge there, and then there's gonna be another one here. And that is gonna go like this. I realize this is all wrong. Because it looks ugly. Oop. The wood top looks ugly. I just saw that. I was just looking at the side before. So we want Leather sofa and 2 of those. Alright. I wonder how bad my computer's gonna break when the patch comes out and there's running water. That's... I hope they've done optimization where it won't be an issue. No sofas. Nope.
Be seeing you.
The lighting really adds a lot. What were we doing? Yeah, we need sofas in. Sleep the night away. Let's see if we can make a little beauty area in that little nook. We can take this, that out there. We'll see if that fits somewhere. We can use this. Take those. One of these. For a book. Why not take a book? take a book. Maybe some of these candles, these candles. Mm, one of these. And ooh, not you. You can do a bunch of these.
Take care.
Where's your? Where? They move so fast. Where's your husband? Oh, he's stuck on the stairs. As per usual. We need... this.
One block at a time.
We come and go. I forgot the chair. Whoops. Hmm. Oops. Backwards. All the bottles. What's this one? Here. It needs a lot of plants. We need a chair here also. Grab a chair. Where are you? Oh, stuck on the stairs. Get one more of those. Some of those. We need a mirror in the bathroom down here. Little reading material when you're on the toilet. Looks functional. Still need a lot of plants up here though. Plants for the windows and there 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 and there. All along here, plants. All along here, plants. Nice. Okay, they're all covered. There's no more existence of those things. We'll pick this one up. No, we won't. I think we're gonna put 2 chairs here. And like a bookcase here maybe? Little built-in bookcase situation. Put these down here. Not quite sure what'll go over here, but I'm just gonna leave that one there. So I have one. This is gonna be a kitchen, so the counters are gonna wrap around this way. So we're gonna wanna have some kind of little cozy part there. Might have some overhead lighting here. And this one needs more than just that. I need to do this. Start with this. Put one of these in here. We're gonna redo that book. These aren't actual ledges, so nothing wants to sit on them. It's all just like texture that sticks out. Your wig. I'll put your wig over there. When you get really prettied up, then you put the wig on. That's when you really go all out. Wonder. There's just a head sticking out of the toilet. That seems funny. I'm gonna do that. Oh, there's a head in the toilet. It's the little things in life that make you laugh sometimes. Then we gotta do down here also. What are we gonna do down here? And there's like these thin little areas. And the balconies. Need to do the balconies. All the things need to be thinged. Oh. Should this be just like this now? Now that there's room? Kinda like it at an angle. We should get lay down on these. Wrong way. And when you're taking a bath, you can see who's coming in and look out the windows. Need a door for here. No peeking. Fine, Spark, no peeking. Let's go find a door. The privacy, just leave the door wide open. Nope, we're adding a door. This way. Do we add more rugs? That way. Okay, let's get some more rugs and a door. You guys down here? No. Or one of you is. You're the one that I need the door for. What doors do you have for me? Might just do this simple one. And your wife is giving me the carpets. I should check on the furs. That's a lot of leather. We need salt. That should work. Um, yeah, then if whoever's sitting in here, they'll see the door opening and then they can grab their towel and scream bloody murder. Ah, don't come in, I'm taking a bath. There that is. Hey, Ash, how's it going? I am busy, being busy, doing busy things. Really busy. Definitely really busy. I hate this middle crack. So I add these to kind of fill in so it doesn't look so cracky. Maybe it looks worse that way to some people, but can't stand it. Ash, I can show you the finished product of, oh boy. No, I like this stairs really a lot, so I wanted to come show you this real quick. Yeah, and now we'll get over to the part I actually didn't want to show you, but I guess I will anyway. So this is our build for the treehouse thing. This was the inspiration, which had the tree kind of going wonky like this. I think I did a pretty good job accomplishing that here. And this whole part that's here is on this side. And then on the other side is this big gaping hole I put on the other side. So on the other side we got... It's so pretty. Yep, it's turning out pretty good. Pretty happy with it. So on this side we have the trunk come down, and that splits into kind of two segments that forms the big hole. And then that has storage down here. For the main building, which you can then access through that little door. Right now we're working on furnishing out the place. So we just did the bathroom, starting with the kind of bigger things first, and then we're going to go back and add all the tiny details. And upstairs there's more like lounge area on this side. And over here, oh yeah, don't spoil too much for me. I just know that there's water coming and I don't know much beyond that, but I'm super excited for it. It's very promising. That's exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. There's a group of builders who are planning to... Fort Kelvin is right here, and we've tested out placing altar here, 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 and here, which then creates this large area for a really large village town down here, then going up the kind of mountain, a huge castle with multiple tiers, with waterfalls being able to come down and into like a river. and stuff in the town. So there's a group of builders that Erwin, one of the people who's a regular in the chat, you're rebuilding for Kelvin? Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. So you know the area well. But yeah, one of the builders who's in here regularly, Erwin, she decided to open a server, and so we're planning to take a few weeks to kind of explore the new region on our own, and then once we kind of have unlocked stuff for ourselves, then we're going in and just having a building server where everything is on easy mode, all the teleports are unlocked and all that kind of stuff, and all the NPCs are unlocked, and we're already starting to farm materials. So it's just going to be a building fun kind of build to try and build a medieval town, I think is what we're gonna, the theme we're going for. So everybody sticks to like one kind of style, or like a, not necessarily style, but just a central theme so we don't end up with craziness. Yeah. Going ham it. Have you modified it, or are you just trying the restore part at this point? When I started down here, the only reason I moved into the Blue Goblet Tavern is because it had the highest comfort level when you first come in. So then I just started fixing all the walls and everything and restoring, and then I just went crazy and took out doors, added doors, rearranged stairs, added walkways, made attics into apartments, just tons of stuff. So you start building and you just can't stop. As Bob Ross says, it starts feeling good. You just don't know when to stop. I'm a big Bob Ross fan. I used to fall asleep to him when I was a young boy, watching him paint on the public television in the US. So now my alerts are Bob Ross alerts. My sub message is that saying it starts feeling good and you just don't know when to stop. I think it's funny. I think a lot of the messages or things that he said in that show were very adult oriented undertones. So I just I love the double meaning behind it too. We're gonna go to sleep wherever the bed is again, up here. Yeah, restoring is a really good way of figuring out how all the things work together, especially roofing. Roofing is like a big one where it adds like that extra edge detail. And if you're not used to it, it can really throw you off when you're working with the roofing and angles and all that. I do think though this is where I'm gonna end tonight. I want to just chill for a bit before I go to bed. Well, I'll leave you with this view as we try and find somebody to raid. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate it. I think I'm gonna go right over to Satan DK. He also did a Enshrouded build a while ago of a great Lord of the Rings build. But right now he's playing Ark Survival, which is a really fun survival game, and he's a really pretty awesome guy. If you want to leave a raid message, you can copy and paste this in the chat. But yeah, thanks everyone for letting me play some games for you today. Remember, always try and tell someone how much you appreciate them. True kindness is never forgotten. Till next time, you guys, smile, see joy, and never forget, you got a friend waiting here. Peace.